Hey guys, I'm Melanie Sandy and welcome back to I See You. Today is a brand new day and a brand new topic. So I wanted to jump in with a new topic, writing a letter to inner me. So here it goes. Dear inner me, today I want you to look into the mirror and see you. See the best parts of who you are. The parts that made you feel like nobody could tell you nothing. When daddy let you dress yourself and nothing matched, but you knew you were beautiful. The parts that see beauty, intelligence, confidence. The parts that were present in the us before other people's views, thoughts, and judgment entered into our minds. I want you to reach back in time, back when we played with the baby dolls, dress up, and for me, walking down the streets with my cousin with my babies in my stroller. And guys, reach back in time to when you played with the G.I. Joes, the Transformers, when you played Doorbell Dixie, and don't forget Jailbreak. Back when we were free, when we were confident, and just wanted to be happy, have fun, and laugh. We need to get to a place we can find our happiness when the world is not taking over our thoughts. From the bills, to the kids, to school, or rather work, to life in general. We need to learn to smile again. Learn to enjoy ourselves rather than taking the photo that looks like you're enjoying yourself. The word is true happiness. You have to find it, because without it, life is meaningless, just existing amongst everyone else. So, my thoughts on this topic is, the first two topics that I presented to you guys were very deep. And I want you guys to know that amongst all things that we deal with in life, we need to make sure that we're happy. Because if we are not happy, what are we existing for? What are we really reaching for? What's our goals? Yes, we want to be financially stable. We want financial freedom. We want the beautiful house and the fancy car. But that doesn't really bring you happiness. So why don't we find the places in our lives, the things in our lives, the moments in our lives that make us happy? I remember back in the day when I didn't care about what anybody said. When I enjoyed myself regardless of what. When I thought it was okay to chew my cousin's gum. Like, no issues whatsoever. It was a place where I didn't care about judgment. I didn't care what anyone thought. I was just happy and content with myself before people brought their judgments and their thoughts into my mind. So, the first point that I want to address is bring back the happiness when you were younger. Think back on times when you just genuinely were happy, when there was no stress, no problems, when you didn't really have any reason to doubt yourself. Go back to that moment. A second point, find meaningful moments. For example, I'm from Trinidad, and my family loves to enjoy themselves, love to have fun, love to just be happy. The one thing that we love to do is dance and listen to music. And when my family comes together, that is pure excitement, pure enjoyment, nothing but bliss and happiness. No doubt, no judgment. It's a place of serene. And that is a moment that I think back all the time. When I say I am family oriented, I am family oriented. Why? Because my family has shown me that this is true happiness, that you can be happy with your family, you can enjoy yourself, and it doesn't matter what's going on in your everyday life, what trials you're going through, what battles you face, what bills you have yet to pay. You can still be happy amongst all the nonsense. So find those places. Another point, giving compliments, uplifting each other. A lot of times we want to be walking around with the resting bitch face. I have it. Yes, I do. But once I talk, I am happy. I am, excited. I am positive. I want to walk down the street and not feel like the girl walking in front of me is my competition, because no one's my competition. I'm my own competition. But we need to show the happiness from within towards our peers. For example, you see a nice, beautiful black woman walking down the street, give her a compliment. Everything doesn't have to be a competition. Everything doesn't have to be negative. You don't always have to try to find faults amongst other people. You can tell somebody, you look beautiful today. Your hair is beautiful. Oh my God, I love the way you look. I love your outfit. Better yet, oh my God, girl, you are rocking those shoes. Whatever the case may be. But let's uplift each other. It's not always an issue in and having a battle with each other. I don't understand why nowadays everybody is so negative. That right there is too much work. It's too much work to sit here and be angry all the time. Like, who has that much energy? I hate walking into a room and feeling negative vibes from people. I am a very positive person, and I would love for everyone else to try and have that same type of attitude, that same perspective on life, giving people compliments and uplifting them in any and every way, because you don't know what that person is dealing with. And your compliment may bring a smile to their face. It may be the best part of their day. So why not give somebody a compliment to make them feel better in the long run? So when I think about true happiness, I think about happiness within. I think about happiness that reflects amongst other people. If you are genuinely happy, you show your happiness. You are giving compliments. You are positive. A lot of times people want to pretend that they're happy and they're really not. You need to be able to find your true happiness and not fake it. And if you're faking it, then you need to figure out what's going on with inside of yourself, and then find a way or find something that uplifts you. Or speak to people that's going to uplift you. Be around people that's going to uplift you. Don't be around negative people that is going to just bring you down and it's going to only surround you around negative vibes. When you're around negative vibes, you're going to have that negative personality, that negative attitude. And why do that? You're wasting your days. You have to think about being positive, having a positive energy, positive vibes. When you're positive, people feel it from any way and any angle. For example, on the weekends, I tend to work on at a flea market for my friend. She has an amazing company with amazing products, and in doing so, I tend to sell. However, I am not a salesperson, and this is something that is very new to me. But I had the time, and she has a company, and we got to make this thing grow and shoot to the stars. So I'm there for her. And in doing so, as I'm there day to day and I'm selling products, I have had people come up to me randomly and say, I have watched you all day long and your energy is phenomenal. Your energy is infectious. It makes people want to be happy. You pull people in. And that is how you have to be. Granted, I'm not saying that I'm always positive, but I try to be as positive as I can be in all aspects of my life. Because without being positive, you bring a negative aura, and that is like a heavy weight on you. When you have that heavy weight on you, you can't be yourself. You tend to frown, and it's just unhappy. And who wants to be that? I want to be free, and I want to be happy, and I wish everyone could be free and happy as well. You have to find those moments, and you have to find your happiness so that you can reflect it amongst other people. Another big thing that is very important in finding your happiness is not allowing other people's negative vibes to affect you. Listen, you come into my circle and you are negative, I'm going to remove myself. I don't have time to argue with you. I don't have time to give you feedback and teach you how to be happy. If you don't want to be happy, you don't want to be happy. But what I'm not going to do is lose my happiness in trying to find yours. You need to find your own happiness. So in doing so, don't surround yourself with people that are negative. And if you are surrounding yourself with people that are negative, find a way out. Find a different place to be. Because that right there is going to bring you down. And you're going to realize that your attitude and your positive vibes are going to shift. And a shifting in a situation that you don't want it to shift. You don't want to become that negative person. So trying to find the happiness in any situation is the best part. You have to make yourself happy. No one can make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. Have it be you have a child, that child is not going to make you happy. You got a man, that man is not going to make you happy. You and yourself. You, yourself, and I can make yourself happy. That's the only person that is in control of your happiness. And when you find it, then nobody can affect it. Your mother, your father, your boyfriend, your husband, your child. No one can affect that because you genuinely are happy with yourself. Now, if you're not happy with yourself, you seeking happiness through other people is going to be temporary because you're going to be happy in that moment. And then when they tend to change, or your child tends to grow up, or the boyfriend breaks up with you, then guess what? Your happiness is gone. And then you're left with an unhappy person that has no happiness. And that person who did have your happiness, now they control how you feel. And that is no way or no form for anyone to live. To have somebody control your happiness, I'd rather control my happiness. I don't allow anybody to control any situation of my life, especially my happiness. So if you're that person that has yet to find your true happiness, then you need to look into yourself. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself and ask yourself what truly makes you happy. Think back to when you were the young kid, when nothing really mattered, where you felt extremely confident, when you did not have any doubt whatsoever about anything and everything that you did. And try to find the place that made you feel warm inside. Have it be if you were in your room and it was when you hung out with your cousin. Or have it be for me when it was my family and I got to hang out with my crazy family and listen to music and dance and laugh. This is things that you have to find out what makes you happy. For me, I love my family. For me, I love when it's sunny outside. I love the summertime. I love the energy that it brings. I love seeing my daughter happy. She's genuinely a happy child. And that reminds me of where I was and who I was before life happened, before stress of bills, stress of school, stress of just, life in general. Being an adult is extremely hard. And sometimes we have to fall back into those childish ways to find our happiness again. A lot of people tell me I am full of energy and I'm super happy at all times. But guess what? If I don't do that, then I'm allowing the other things of life to affect me. And I want to be happy. I love to smile. When I'm not smiling, it throws me off. You can tell with my personality, it's going to be different. So finding your true happiness is what we're into right now. Like this right here is a podcast, a channel that we want to talk about everything from the deep situations to just the happy-go-lucky situations. And today I just feel like just enjoying my happiness, loving on myself. And in loving on myself, I think about all the things that I'm good at. I look at myself in the mirror and tell myself how beautiful I am, how courageous you are, how much you have overcome. And you just have to find the happiness within you. Society now has changed us. I have gone out with my family and my friends, and I have turned up in events and turned up at parties, and I also have watched people pretend to turn up. Watch people pretend to be happy and pretend to have fun. Have you ever seen those people in the club that literally are sitting and they dry? And then soon as somebody has a phone or a video, they're turning up and acting like they're enjoying themselves. Who wants to live that life? It is way too hard to be fake because that means you have to pretend. Pretending is exhausting. Why not be your genuine self? Because guess what? You can't make a mistake. You can't forget your lines. When it's you, it's just you. And if they accept you or if they don't, that does not determine your happiness. What determines your happiness is you. Forget what anybody got to say. If you don't like my pink sweater, oh well. You don't like my glossy lips, oh well. If you don't like the way these baby hairs is laid, yes, I'm a grown-ass baby. I wear baby hairs morning, noon, and night. If you know me, you know me. I'm always wearing some baby hairs. And if you don't like it, oh well. But it makes me happy. I'm happy. I enjoy it. I love it. And that's all that matters. So if you do not like what makes me happy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. But I hope you find your happiness and what makes you happy. Because I'm not going to hate on what makes you happy. If being a grump makes you happy, then hey, you continue to be a grump. But I don't want the frown lines and mean bitch face. Eventually, you're going to get the wrinkles. I'd rather smile. So, I just want to know what you guys think and what makes you happy. Like, think back to when you were a kid. Think back to those moments that made you smile. Like, I had to really think back when I was writing this letter, and I'm just like, wait a minute. I used to really chew my cousin's gum, and we were okay with it. And I was okay with being in that same space with her, and she was okay with being in the same space with me. And when I think back at it, it's funny, and it makes me happy. I think back at things about my sister. Me and my sister, we have bumped heads as children and as we grew up. But now that we're adults, we realize, life is too short to be angry with each other, and we love each other unconditionally. Listen, when me and my sister are in the room, it is all fun and games. And when she step out the room, we here with it. Me and you may never part. Makidama. Don't act like y'all don't know that. That right there, the clip from Color Purple. Y'all better act like y'all know. That was me and my sister's movie. But the fact that I have memories and the fact that those are the things that make me laugh and make me smile, like I literally could bring that up to my sister right now and she's going to jump in soon as I start, because those are the funny moments that we enjoyed. So what are your funny moments? What makes you happy? Think back, look in the mirror and say, as a child, the younger me, the inner me, like what truly makes you happy? Because what truly makes you happy is going to be your motivation. It's going to be your drive. It's going to get you through the tough days, through the good days, through the bad days. It's just going to get you through. So you guys, let me know what you guys are thinking. What's your happy moments? What makes you truly happy? And if you have yet to find your happiness, then come on, guys, provide some feedback and let people know what have you done to find your happiness. It took me a while. During this pandemic, I had to, read through sermons. I had to listen to a motivational podcast. I had to find the inner me. I was in a new season in my life that changed a lot. And I had to find out what truly makes me happy. And what truly makes me happy is my family. Like, it's my family. It's every crazy part of them. It's the experiences that I've had. It's the stories that I can tell. It's just being around them and enjoying my culture, enjoying just being around them and being around their positive energy. Like, it's phenomenal. So when you think back, when you know that you hit your happy place, when you find your happy place, you're going to be over here looking like me like, it's phenomenal. Like, it's just a great place to be. And I hope that everyone can find their happiness, because I know everyone has it. It's just maybe a little bit deeper than others. And sometimes that's okay, because you have maybe went through battles in your life that has, dug and buried your happiness. And sometimes that happens. But you as a person, you have to dig deep and find the happiness inside of you and utilize it to reflect and utilize it to be the best person that you could be. So in this moment, I just want everybody to be the best person that they could be and enjoy life and just be truly happy. So tell me how you guys like today's video. Tell me how much you enjoy it. I wish to see you guys soon. I hope to see you guys soon. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. And I want you guys to just enjoy life and be happy. So, I see you. And I know I see happiness. Have a great day and hope to see you soon. Bye. I also want you guys to make sure that you subscribe, that you go follow the YouTube channel, as well as go follow my Instagram page. The handles are down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys.